Hello, my fellow YouTubians, and welcome back to Luigi's Mansion. It's Mage Captain Gilshanks, and let's go into this room now, because in the last episode, we got a key for this room, so we're back in the start of Area 4, because we're gonna go in here now. This is a room that, for whatever reason, I did not remember very well until I was practicing for it just now. I plan on actually finishing things up today, so hopefully, if all goes well, we can actually wrap this game up. Not necessarily in this recording, but over this next series of recordings, very soon. This room, I gotta say, is another one of those really tedious rooms where, like, it would have been so cool if they put in a boss, because they already have, you know, like, this night theme going on. They could have had, like, a night boss of some sort. It would have been challenging because there's a lot of obstacles in the room, so you don't have a lot of space to maneuver around when you're going after the ghost. Again, I just sort of see it as wasted opportunity. I mean, gold bars are nice, yes, but I would really prefer a boss battle. So, unfortunately, you're going to be seeing a lot of instances of that, mainly due to the fact that a lot of these rooms coming up just don't have a boss ghost for whatever reason. I don't know why that they decided to make Area 4 full of that kind of stuff, but it sort of goes along with what I was saying last time about how, you know, it comes to the end of the game and then they sort of ran out of their creative juice, or they ran out of time or something. So, now that we've taken care of those ghosts, I don't believe there's any more left in these chests here. I will check them, of course, because some of them might actually have some good stuff in them. Like that, for example. We got more coins and more bills, and good, more coins for me to lose next time I just get my ass handed to me by one of the boss ghosts. Or anything like that. So now that we've taken care of that, you want to make sure you stand not in the way of these knights, but you do want to tap on them, because a lot of them are going to make their little mallet come down, and in doing so, that'll somehow make a ghost show up. I don't understand the logic behind it, but that is basically what's going on here, so that's about it for this room. So I think what I'm actually going to do, just to get the ball rolling over here, is I think I'm actually going to speed this up, because there's really nothing interesting going on as we're taking care of this. So I'll see you guys I wasn't even anywhere near the door! Again! Okay, apparently I have to stay on the other side, alright. Apparently, like, the radius for the output of opening the door is so large that even when I stand over here, it counts as opening the door. That's ridiculous. So anyway, I'm gonna speed things up, and I'll see you guys in just a sec. Okay, now that we are done with that, I'm going to collect this heart real quick, restore our health, and open up this chest. And we have inside yet another key. I was actually kind of hoping for some treasure chests, but of course keys help us progress, so I'm certainly not complaining. And this takes us to the basement, strangely enough. But before we even go to the basement, I actually do want to take care of the boo that's in here. So we're going to go after him now, because we're getting to that point where we have almost all the rooms unlocked, so I would like to go after the boo and take care of that real quick. If I can actually find the bastard, he's going to be a pain in the ass to find in a room like this. There's so many different things I could tap on to find him. And of course, the radar's not helping me at all, because no matter where I go, the frequency of the yellow light isn't changing. There you go. Alrighty then. Oh my, well, okay. Not doing well so far. Alright, so we got him now, and I've actually learned a little bit of a trick here. And some of you guys are probably facepalming for the fact that I didn't notice this sooner, but you actually kind of want to predict where he's going to go, and rather than just directly try to follow him, you want to try to, like, veer the vacuum into that direction, because you'll get a little more suck time out of it. Okay, I did not get to show what I was talking about there, but I am going to go after this boo, and I am going to cut, and I will see you guys as soon as we get him down to a lower bit of HP there. And we got him! We only had to chase him all the way to the friggin' clock room, but that takes care of that. So before we move on, I actually do want to take care of some more boos. I believe there is actually another one in here that we didn't go for last time, because I wanted to actually, you know, get the plot moving and not have to worry about not being able to get the ghost, because it gets into a room that we can't access yet, but we don't really seem to have that problem, at least on this floor anymore, so I would like to just go for as many boos as possible, and then we're going to go back to what we were doing previously. But in the meantime, I'm going to see you guys as soon as this bastard gets down to lower HP. Well, shoot. The boo actually went into a room we didn't go into yet, so I guess I have to show you the room and simultaneously go after the boo at the same time. So welcome to the ceramic studio. This is definitely a peculiar room. I gotta give them credit. At least they actually put a boss ghost in this room, but I guess we're not gonna see it right now because the boo didn't want to stick around long enough for me to actually go for it. So I wanted to leave that cut in so I could at least show the first time of us going into the room, but I will be back once again as soon as this boo decides to stop being a stubborn silly pants and be caught by my vacuum cleaner of death. And that takes care of that boo. Okay, so now I'm gonna meet you guys once again over back by the ceramic studio so we can actually move forward with the game and all. Like, can you see why I was complaining before about all these boos? The fact that they have so much HP and they go from one room to the next, and especially when you first get into Area 4. Screw it, I'm not even gonna bother cutting. We're already almost there. But when you first get to Area 4, a lot of these rooms are blocked off, and that's where they're gonna go, so it makes a lot more sense to just sort of wait until the end to start going after the boos. So with that said, welcome to the ceramics room. I believe one of these jewels... There you go, that's exactly what I was looking for. So we have our 5th ruby there, which is good because I believe that's the most valuable one, with the sapphire being least valuable. So at first I thought it was going by, you know, Legend of Zelda logic, with green being the least valuable and red being the most valuable, but apparently that's not entirely the case, although it is kind of similar. So I'm going to go and just look for any last minute treasures here, like this gold bar, for example. But then I would actually like to start triggering what I wanted to do with the room, which I guess this guy is just going to interrupt me and do it anyway.
What do you think of me jar collection then? Pretty amazing, don't you say? Welly, welly, well, we can't just let you look at them for free. Now can we? No, I think not. If you'd like to view my jars, you'd best challenge me first. Fine with me, laddie. Okay, it's on then. See how many of me you can freeze with that eye spoil. If you freeze 7 of me, then you win, righty right? But if you lose, mate, it's out the door with you. Righto, bring it on.
Okay, that was the worst attempt at a Scottish accent, or Irish. I don't even know what I was trying to do. Northwest English. I don't even know. So anyway, the challenge here is that every time this guy pops up, it's kind of like whack-a-mole in the sense, but the thing is, you don't succeed unless you get him every single time. If you even miss once, you're screwed. I didn't even get enough time to explain the fact that you're trying to do it with the ice, but then again, I think his explanation of the game pretty much already satisfies that. So that should be almost it. And there is a little bit of a twist at the end of this sequence here. Maybe it's, well, for me it was a twist. I don't know about for everybody else. Oh, okay.
Game's over, mate, and the results are... You got 7 of me, boyo. I can't believe it, how could I lose? You made me face red for sure, mustache boy. Maybe you'd fancy getting stuffed into one of these here jars.
There's your plot twist. This is a boss battle. Like, I did not see that coming the first time I did this. I had no idea. I thought that was just going to be the end of it. I should have known better, seeing as how there was also a minigame segment with Madame Clairvoyant, and she turned out to be a boss battle, but I don't know. For whatever reason, I just didn't see it coming. Not a particularly hard one. Of course, he's got inanimate objects from the room just being thrown at you, so it's like the friggin' Psycho Mantis battle. Pretty soon, I'm going to have to, like, switch the controller ports. Oh, God, that would be awful if I really did have to do that. I'm getting my ass handed to me by this otherwise easy boss. It really is not a hard boss at all. I just keep getting hit by these inanimate objects, and I really should be paying more attention to what I'm doing. There goes that gold medal. Jeez, that could have been an easy one. But it's all fine and good. Let us open this chest and see what we've got. We've got more money. We got a silver diamond. We've not picked up a silver diamond in a while, and pretty soon we're actually going to pick up something that's even more valuable than the silver diamond. So I'm pretty excited about that. We're going to go after this boo, of course. But first things first, I would like to pick up my money here. So, as far as updates go, there's not really much else I can tell you guys aside from what I already did, because I'm actually recording this episode on the same day. You know, when do I ever get a chance to do that? But of course, we have another 200 HP boo here, so I might not do as much cutting. It really depends, in all honesty. Because this one's actually going down without much of a fight. Look at this. I got him right by the... Never mind. I'll meet you guys over in the other room, dinner. Okay, finally. This guy has had, like... His HP was like around in the teens, and I was still chasing him back and forth between the rooms, so that is just ridiculously annoying. And unfortunately, we have yet another boo to go after, because I never actually did pick up the one that's intended for this room, strangely enough. But we are going to go after it now, and rather than actually cut, I think I'm just going to speed this up, and that way at least I can decide whether or not I want to put like a post-commentary over it. So I'll meet you guys momentarily. Okay, so that takes care of that one. My God, I think I'm just... Yeah, this video is already at 17 minutes, so I'm curious as to see how long it's going to be when, you know, when it's fully edited. But yeah, the raw recording is about 17 minutes right now, and I'm nowhere near done yet because we've barely even gotten into the meat and potatoes of this recording. But in any case, we now have 44 boos, meaning that there are only 6 left. We've explored almost every area on the 3rd floor. We can't go into that last room just yet. It's actually going to be a very interesting room when we do go there. We do have a key that will take us to the basement. So, I apologize for all the excessive cutting. However, to make things short and concise and efficient, I'm going to meet you guys down by the basement. We're going to go into that unlocked, or rather, that locked door. And here we are back in the cellar. I'm not really sure if I showed the actual process of going into this hallway yet, so I figured I might as well show it now, just to be on the safe side. A lot of these ghosts are in the way, mainly due to the fact that it's a small hallway, but we're not going to let that stop us. We're just going to go into this room over here that we just unlocked. Now, this is a room that I find really interesting, especially playing this in the year 2014, because this looks a lot like something you'd see in Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, which is the sequel to this game, in case anyone's wondering, but for those of you who actually played that game, do you see exactly what I'm talking about? I mean, this looks almost like, I don't know how to, I don't want to say without spoiling, but it looks like a particular area that's not too far into that game, and I'm wondering if they, took inspiration from this room in order to, when they were actually designing it. Get off my back! Okay? Seriously. Another wasted room where we're dealing with tedious ghosts rather than actual boss ghosts. That would be cool. So now it's actually starting to get a little frustrating because I don't have... Get off! Okay, apologize for that. I was getting a little annoyed there. I'm tired of these freaking guys on my back. Okay. So you'll notice that we have a bunch of leaky pipes here, and those are kind of a red herring because there's really not all that much to do there. We're going to ignore the boo for now because I want to wait till every room down here can be unlocked before we go to... I was actually not trying to trigger that, but okay. What I'm going for is ice, and we have ice now. So what you need to do is you need to freeze this goop over here. And strangely enough, that will let you just go right over. Now, I don't know if it's like supposed to be poison goop or whatever the hell it is down there, but for whatever reason, it wouldn't let you do it. When you go over here, we turn the valve. And yeah, this is sort of like getting into really, almost Zelda territory with its puzzle mechanics, which Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon did focus a lot on. So I really do get the feeling that they took a lot of inspiration from this room specifically when they were designing certain aspects of that game. So you come over here, you open the chest, and what do you got? You got a key. And just in case you're wondering, that key, yes, is going to unlock that last room down here in the basement. So now that we've done all that, I would like to go back for hunting boos. So we're going to take care of that real quick. This recording's going to be like 40-something minutes by the time we're done. Okay, so I'll see you guys once again when this boo has lower HP. Okay, never mind. This is actually a new boo. I was coming in here for the other one that is... Oh my god, this is going to be a nightmare. Just going after all of these boos. I'm just going to... Okay, well that was the boo that was actually in that room. That was actually planted in that room, even though the other one was supposed to... This is like... They're all like running around all over the place. So I think what I'm actually going to do here is rather than cut, I'm going to do like a little bit of a speed segment. I know I've said that already, but this time I'm actually going to do it. That way I can just show exactly what I'm doing and so that it doesn't get confusing. So, hang on just a second, everybody. Okay. Woo! We're looking at over a half-hour recording now. But at long last, after all that tedious boo hunting, we only have 3 left, one of which is in this room. We're going to pick up some fire, much-needed fire, in this ice cavern of a room. No, just kidding. Ocarina of Time is not next. It originally was. For those of you who saw Fiery's Ocarina of Time Let's Play and saw that I was planning on doing Master Quest next, I'm going to push that off for a bit. That's actually not going to be the next one. But in any case, without further distractions, we're going to come over here now and... Come on, baby, light my fire. Oh, none of you guys probably know who the doors are, but it's all fine and good.
Hot? Oh, very hot. Ooh, you're making it too hot. I'm going to cook in this heat. I'm going to melt. Did you write these fires? What are you thinking? People who start the fires in this mansion had better be ready to pay the price. Now ruin your lesson.
Okay, so this boss battle can actually be really challenging. Mostly because you're on ice, and usually friction is kind of your friend when sucking up ghosts, or boss ghosts. But you don't really have a lot of that in this case. So what I do is, I don't know why I'm like just sort of like beating around the bush here. What you want to do is get out of the way of this crap, and light the actual iceberg itself on fire, and after a while he should come out. There you go, and reveal his heart. Now this is where the battle actually starts getting kind of hard, because you have like no footing here, and you're gonna get dragged in. To get this guy in 1 sec, I have no idea how it's even possible. Of course, I say that, and I got at least got down more than half, so I'm not gonna get a bronze rank like I did last time. Get out of my way, poison mushroom. Thank you very much. Okay, good. So thankfully, once you do it once, after that, it's not gonna take nearly as many tries. I think last time I had to do this like 4 or 5 times just to get him all the way down. He seems to be going a lot easier this time, which is good. And that pretty much wraps that up. So I spent about like 20 minutes going after boos, and I spent like a minute and a half going after a boss ghost. So there you go. So we're gonna open this chest here and see what we got. I believe this is probably the last small key in the game. I love watching him slide off screen like that. I was really hoping it would do that again. So this takes us to that last room in the 3rd floor. I'm going to go after this boo. We're going to take care of it now. And I am going to make this a really long one because I want the next episode to just cleanly be the finale without anything else. So we're going to see how long we can get this to keep going. So in the meantime, I'm going to find this ghost. We're going to do it. And no more cutting. So you, Mr. Boo, you will not have the privilege of just getting this over with quickly. I'm not going to do it. Well, it would have been great if I at least targeted him properly. Whew. I do apologize for all this excess cutting, but what am I going to talk about when I'm going after these ghosts? It's all the same thing. It's just tedious at this point. I don't know. I know. You guys already know how I am with things that are tedious and how I complain about them very often. I do complain about them. I notice that the more I like a game... Actually, that is something I do want to bring up. The more I like a game, the more likely I am to complain about it constantly. In the same way, it's like, you know, with people that I really care about, I tend to mock them out a lot. Constantly. Almost all the time. It's my weird sort of way of showing that I care. The fact that I mock out a game relentlessly. If it's a game I don't like, then I don't even care enough to mock it out. If that makes any sense at all. But that's usually how I am. And I'm glad that we only have 3 boos left, because I am getting so tired of hunting after these boos. I think I know I'm going to be titling this one. It's probably going to be like the Hell Hunt or something like that. So that is going to take care of that. We're down to the single digits. Alrighty then. So that takes care of that. We have 2 boos left. I know exactly where they are. We also have 1 boss ghost left. So we have a lot to do still. And I don't necessarily want to, like, do that and then just go straight into the finale. So we're just going to make this a very long episode, as it needs to be. And I'm going to meet you guys back where we fought that last boss ghost. The one where we had to make the bed wet. As ridiculous as that was to trigger the boss battle to start. But we're going to go back there. Because that's where one of the boos are that I actually forgot. So I'll see you guys in just a sec. Okay, that is that one. So we only have 1 main room in this game left. I do actually want to make sure that that is entirely right. So we have 1 main room in this game left. So I'm going to see where it is now. It's on the 3rd floor. It's that last room we have yet to unlock. We've got a lot going on in that room. So I'm going to meet you guys right over there. I'm going to see how quickly we can get through this so that the video isn't at least too long. You may have been wondering, where did all these ghosts come from? Are they all just dead spirits, or is someone creating them, or what exactly is going on? I think we're about to find out here. As you look around, you'll notice that there are plenty of ghost portraits. Not necessarily the portrait ghosts, as confusing as that made it sound. It is you, no? I forgot to read the rest of the lines, because I was too busy trying to explain something that the game itself is going to explain. You filthy swine! You're blind to the life I give my creations. Then very well, I will show you the mastery of my art. My throat is like getting ready to fall out. It's ridiculous now. So basically what's going to happen here is that for every painting, you're going to have to fight 3 ghosts of that type. I'm amazed I managed to get all 3 of them in one suck. That is ridiculous. I don't know if it's a glitch or if it's just me, but I've noticed you have a hard time just getting the ghost to actually stay long enough for you to stun them and start sucking them up in this room. I have a harder time doing that here than I do anywhere else in the game. I don't know what it is, but in case you guys run into that same problem, I can at least assure you that you're not alone in that sense. So that takes care of that. And we have 1 or more of these pink guys left. The toughest thing about this room, I have to say, is just keeping your health up. Because especially with these blue guys, and some of the other ones they're going to come after that, it's really hard just... Oh, damn, that would have been perfect. They're going to show up in separate spots now. Alright, so here's the tricky part. Trying to get these 2 while not getting your ass slammed to the ground like I just did. Very difficult to pull off, but fantastic if you could. Alright, sorry about that. I'm just really concentrating here because I'm trying to stay away from them and I'm trying to get some... Alright, well... actually, one piece of advice that I could give you is that if you could at least, like, get them to go away with the flashlight, that'll help if you're focusing on one at a time. Like I am right here. Oh, wait. The other guy has 1 HP? Is that the case? Yeah, he does. Of course, I go after the other guy with 30 at the time. Okay, in my opinion, that's probably the hardest of it. And they're all gonna disappear right away because the flashlight's right. Yeah, I told you. I knew they were gonna disappear in mid-cutscene because that's always how it happens when the flashlight is on them. So that takes care of that. We got these two. Get off me, you bastard! Okay, finally done with that. I do apologize for speeding up again. Of course, like, I don't... Of course, I don't have a commentary planned out for, like, the best performance I've ever done of that, by the way. So I don't want it to go too fast. Maybe I could throw a post-commentary over that. It's just that, like, when you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, you kind of run out of things to talk about after a while, so... Very chaotic, but I'm glad that at least we're wrapping everything up now, and we're pretty much just going to lead to a nice and clean finale next time as a result, so... I think overall it's worth it. So this is our last regular portrait ghost of the entire game. We might as well enjoy it, and might as well also try to go for a gold ranking, which would require not getting eaten up by the poison mushroom, or rather doing the reverse of that, which would be eating the poison mushroom. Alrighty then, so we got a good HP, we got that guy in one suck. I think that's a pretty good way to send things off. At long last, we've got what I believe is our heart key or the spade key. I couldn't really see there. Alrighty then. So, we have one more boo left to get. So, naturally, what do you think? I'm gonna, like, just leave things off here and not go after that boo? You guys are nuts. No, I'm just kidding. But, it'd be great if I actually could find the boo. Looks like he's over here. I don't know where he's hiding him amongst that mess. Oh, of course, it's a boo bomb. Those damn boo bombs. Okay, and this is our last boo. Of course, he's got to have 300 HP, too. Naturally. Yes! 50 boos cleared at long last. Tip top, Luigi. Remind me of myself at your age. Okay, now send me the boo and all the data you've got. That takes care of that. And we are rewarded for that. With our one and only gold diamond. If there is another one in this game, I'm not really sure if it's awareness. But that takes care of that. We have cleared through every room in this game. I believe so. I just want to go check the map real quick here. Yes, it looks like it. All we have left is the final area. So, thank you guys for watching. I apologize for the long video, but I did want to get everything done so that we have a nice clean finale. And I'm going to see you guys next time when we kick King Boo's ass, having already assembled all of his little underlings here and taking care of everything else in the mansion. See you guys in the finale next time.